What's up everyone, Tim here, and I am bringing you some Tera gameplay today. It's just some highlights from whenever I was doing some group quests earlier today. I wanted to bring you guys something from Tera, and I was in the group doing a bunch of 5-man group quests, so I figured this would be the best time just to show you the people that we're fighting or whatever, blah blah blah. Um, but yeah, in this game is a brand new MMO that came out. Well, it's technically not released yet. The day that you're watching this is the day it's released. um, but there was early access for those who pre-ordered and everything like that. It is from NMAS Studios or NMAS Entertainment. That's what the game is developed. I've never heard of them before until I've played this game, so I'm not sure if they're if this is their first go, what they've done in the past. I haven't done any research on them. I personally have never heard of them. If they have done anything like major in the past, and you guys know, feel free to let me know, so I can have a idea. But brand new MMO, and I heard about it from KB Mod's Speed Dating episode 1 or whatever. Whenever Dan did a review of it, he played it for 30 minutes, and then he did a review of it. That's one of the new shows that they're doing over there at KB Mod, which is I greatly enjoy. It's how I found out about this game. If they wouldn't have started that series, I would have never found out about this game, and I would have been very disappointed later on in the future. But I really do enjoy it. In the game, I play Priest. I'm a little badger, if you couldn't tell, with a question mark on the back of my head. I just randomized through. I think that's why I put a question mark on the back of my head. I'm not sure. I didn't really pick my style. I just wanted to be a badger, and that's what I wanted to look like. So I scrolled through random from the race I am until I got a badger, and I just accepted it. But I'm playing it's a badger, and the race is called like a potpourri or whatever, potpourri, or I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not very good at that type of stuff, but that's what it's called. I'm playing a priest as my class, obviously, as I'm healing everyone. Every MMO I start, every MMO I play, I'm like, oh, I don't want to heal anymore. I healed all through every time, all when I played WoW, blah blah blah. And I always end up healing anyways. It happened with Sortor. It happened. What was the other MMO I played? Played WoW. It happened in Rift, and then it happened in I played WoW. Ended up wanting to try a healer because there was no healers ever around, but everything like that. You know why people normally switch to a healers, because they never really. They're always intimidated by it first, so they never actually want to. But whenever they find out that no one wants to heal ever, that's when they try and pick up a healer. That's what happened with me. I used to play Rogue, and no one in my guild, no one on my server was ever available to heal. So I decided I would be a healer, and that's how I got into the healing aspect. A little side story for you guys. But after I quit WoW and went to play Rift, I was like, I don't want to play a healer. I want to play DPS, mage DPS, whatever. Ended up being a healer in Rift, because with the Rift system and the talent system, how that was, it had the 4 classes, and within those classes you had like the 8 different specs you could pick. So I obviously had a DPS spec, but I also had a healing spec, and I always was stuck healing whenever I did a hard mode or heroic instances and whatnot. But whatever, shit happens. I enjoyed it in that game also. It's not that I don't enjoy healing, it's just that I wanted to always try something different, but I always end up going back to healing. And with Sortor, when that came out, I wanted to be a tank. I wanted to try tanking, and what happened? I ended up switching to a healer and fully gearing that out within a month with the best gear in that game, which wasn't that hard to do, to be honest. I just get really lucky with drops and rolls, but still at the same time it was like, hey, I'm a healer, and I know what the fuck I'm doing. So I was basically being begged every week to go on different guilds raids instead of my own, which I always ended up going to different guilds raids instead of my own, because my guild was pretty shitty in Sortor. A lot of great guys, just inactivity hit in from everyone, and just we couldn't get enough people to do raids, and the people that were there didn't know what the fuck they were doing ever. They just didn't learn, so I got pissed off at that thing. That's partly why I quit that game, partly also because they didn't release enough content, partly also because their server populations are like dead, and they need to combine servers to get populations up, because whenever the newest patch 1.2 came out for Sortor the other day, or last couple weeks ago, and I got on because they were giving everyone 30 days free trial or whatever, or 30 days free, and you know, I got on and wanted to try the new content that was out, the new dungeon and the new operation, but there was no one on the server at all that wanted to run. So, like, I don't know. It's what killed SWTOR for me. But then this game came around, and I found this gem, and I was like, fuck it, going straight for a healer. Don't feel like leveling up multiple characters. Once summer hits, I won't have time to level up multiple characters. I'll just have time to actually get on and play one character. So I'm leveling up a healer straight off the bat, which is actually surprisingly really easy to solo level if I want to. I mean, like I could solo one of these monsters right here. These are called BAMs, big ass monsters. It's what the game calls it, straight from the developers themselves. Big ass monsters. That's what they're called. And I'm almost positive every class could solo them. It's just it would take a long fucking time. They have a lot of hit points. They have really low damage reduction on them, like really high damage reduction on them. So I'd be able to kill one. It's just it would take me a long time. I mean, obviously I can heal myself back up to full when I need to, everything like that. But it's easier just to get a group to kill them. You obviously get a lot more XP if you do it solo, but the XP per time ratio just isn't worth the hassle trying to do it by yourself. So that being said, I would always try and get a group if you have these quests to kill some BAMs, some big ass monsters. But yeah, it's really easy for me to solo level, at least for me. I don't know. I imagine for the other classes sometimes too, it might be a little bit slower for the tanking classes. But for me, I can round up a bunch of mobs, like a lot of mobs. Like what happens with the pulls in this game? You gotta have like one or two or three like bigger mobs, and then a bunch of smaller mobs around them, or like just a huge group of small mobs. And you can round them all up and AoE them all down. And basically all my skills as a priest, like at least my attacking skills, are kind of like, no, I wouldn't say AoEs, but they're kind of like conal attacks, like where it'll attack in a cone in front of me. So all I have to do is run them all up, get them close to me, and then attack with my pretty much cone attacks with my abilities. And it hits pretty much all of them. And it takes most of them down in either one or two hits. So it's pretty easy to pick up a lot of mobs, grind them all down real quick, heal myself back up, and go. Like, I have an instant instant healing ability on myself pretty much. I have mana regen abilities. I really like this game. The big key to this game, the big aspect of this game that's drawing me to it is the combat system. There is no tab targeting. I love it. How you attack in this game, how you heal in this game, is you see how I have a crosshair in the middle of my screen. That's how you heal. That is how you attack. That is how you do everything in this game. There is no tabbing to target onto something and standing still and doing one thing. You actually have to have your reticle if you're attacking monsters. You have to have your reticle on that monster if you want to. If you want to heal, as you can see there, I have to put my reticle on my party members if I want to heal them. Like my one ability, it can heal up to 3 people. So what I do is whenever I hit it, you'll see me do it throughout the video. You'll see me do it more. Is I'll hit the button to heal. I'll lock on to 3 people and it'll turn them green. And then whenever I hit spacebar or click again, they will all get healed for about 2 like you see right there. I can do up to 3 people. I can only do 1 person if I want. If I do 1 person, it won't add the heals for all 3 people. It'll still only heal them for about 2,080 is what you're seeing right there. So even if I only highlight 1 person, it'll still only heal them for 280 or 2,080. It won't put all the combined heals onto that 1 person. So that's that there. Another interesting thing about this game, I don't go into any details in the video about it, which I'll probably do at a later point. There is no actual talent tree system in this game. It's all done through these things called glyphs. I mean, obviously you have your glyphs in WoW that kind of, enhance your abilities that you have. But in this game, there is no talent system. The only way to make your abilities better is by using glyphs. And it's different. I don't know how I feel about it yet. Let's put it that way. I like it, but at the same time, it's just it's different territory because I'm so used to having a talent tree in any kind of RPG I play. Not even MMOs, just any kind of RPG I play. I'm so used to having a talent tree. So it'll be something different. Basically, you can buy the glyphs all you want for each of your abilities, but you only have so many points to put to use for your glyphs. Like each glyph takes up so many points, and you only get so many points depending on your level to use towards glyphs. So it's kind of like a talent tree system like that, but at the same time it's not. So right now I'm a level, and right now I'm a 25. So I believe I have 15 points available. I might have 16. I'm level 26 now in game. So I know and I just checked it. I have 16 glyph points, but as far as I knew up until this point, I only had 15 points to spend, and some glyphs take like 2 points, some glyphs take 6 points. Like I've seen anywhere from 2 to 6 points from what glyphs take up. So right now I only have 3 active glyphs because one takes 6, one takes 5, and I believe I have one that takes 2. And they all do different things depending on what the ability is and everything like that. Like I believe one increases the duration of that circle on the ground, not this circle, but this circle. It increases the duration of that has on the ground. Basically, that's a healing circle. It heals anyone within that circle. Another one is that ability where I lock onto people and heal them. My one glyph allows me to target one extra person. So originally it's only supposed to heal 2 people, but with my glyph I can lock on up to 3 people, which is nice. But this video is wrapping up. We're finishing up. This is our last guy that we needed for all our quests. And the group ended up disbanding after that because there was no more group quests that we needed done after this one. And we just ended up going our separate ways and started questing again solo. But this is what I've been playing the past couple days. Taking a break from Super Monday Night Combat. Gonna be getting back into that though soon. As soon as I probably get to max level. Or when I get bored of this game, or if this game's on maintenance or whatever like that. But give this video a big thumbs up, give it lots of comments. If you want to see more Tera, let me know. If you want to know more about the game, I'll do my best to research it and figure it out and let you guys know. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.